Have a Roku? Yes.
Okay.
All right, so if you guys don't know already, we pick a little topic out of this little Tito's cup at the beginning of every episode. If you would like us to add some topics into this little cup here and watch us talk about them for 30 seconds, then comment. In the comments, definitely put anything in there. Shaving your pubes, roller coasters, Six Flags, Kalahari, water parks, all that shit. But
the range, the fucking range.
Keep it broad.
Holy shit!
You can put that in there too. The
Shave
range.
your pubes. Get on a roller coaster.
This ain't the tight cannon, it's the loose cannon.
Holy shit!
Bomb drop sound effect.
Decaricio, okay?
All right, let's get it.
Woo! No.
Let me pull up that timer real quick.
Dylan, how many did you add in here? Like 15?
I had a good grip of them, and I left a lot of the old ones in there. So I figured the ones we ain't touched yet, there's still some meat on the bone there. So why exclude them from the festivities? You know what I mean?
What's that movie, Rain Man, when like he sees like the numbers and the equations? That's how it was when you was over there, bro. I just saw you were like...
It's in my zone.
Right
in my zone and shit.
Yeah, bro. You was in your zone.
I could not be stopped.
All right,
I
here
felt
we go.
the vibes coming.
You got me on the time.
We looking locked.
I don't know if you know how to play this game, Ashmar, but
Nope.
I think you'll catch on.
All right. Let's do this.
It's fun stuff.
Okay, playing pickup football games.
There you go.
I can dig it.
Ready?
Yes.
Bam.
All right, playing pickup football games is pretty cool. Me being an older guy now, I'm about 28, so not playing many pickup football games. But you know, back when I lived in Milwaukee, we would be at recess in the snow playing fucking football on the fucking concrete, and I was fucking nice. I was nasty. They called me Donald Driver because I had them hands. You know, nobody could fucking touch me. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think the last time I played a pickup football game was like I was like 25, and I didn't have any cleats, and I'm not as fast as I used to be.
What were you running in? What were you wearing?
I don't remember. But I was slipping and sliding.
Nice.
I was like Air Forces.
Oh my God. Yep. Don't mind me. I got my bowling shoes playing pickup.
Nah,
football.
before y'all continue though, are you just telling a story about what's inside the cup? Like
We
you
gotta
gotta
talk about it for 30 seconds.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
cool.
off the cuff, whatever comes to mind.
Cool.
The more outlandish, the better.
All right,
And
There's
I-
some nasty ones in there, man.
I'm ready for it.
All right. Oh wow, nice. Car insurance. This is gonna be a fun one. This is
Whale hail.
whale hail. You want to hit me with a little timer business, if you don't mind?
Let's do it. You ready?
Let's do it.
Boom.
So, car insurance. Kind of tough, kind of cool. It's nice to know that if I get in a wreck, I'm covered, but I don't quite really appreciate having another thing added into my regimen of bills I got to pay per month. And also, I don't know if y'all hip to this, but there's a thing called Snapshot that Progressive does to monitor your driving. So if you be driving fast, driving at night, texting and driving, they will make your rates go higher.
Facts.
And cut
Time.
out the discounts. And I'm like, nope,
Facts.
I don't appreciate that.
Facts.
That's kind of sketchy, man.
It's mad sketchy.
Bro, it's so lame too, bro.
Yeah.
Like you'll be driving and be like, you hit your brakes too hard. Like, man,
Bro,
how the fuck do you know this? Like, it's just sitting in my car, fam. Like,
Literally. Like, they'll just read, I'll look at the trips, they're like, you got a lot of instances of bad driving. I'm like, thank you for reminding me that I apparently need to do better on my vehicular.
I've been riding without car insurance for a little while now.
You a
Riding-
wild boy.
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Man, I need to see what's up with that, man.
Ain't doing no Snapshot, bro.
What you got, Ash?
I got skinny jeans.
Ooh, man.
Which is funny because we were just singing fucking New Boys.
All right, hold on. Can you get his time?
He said, we was them boys that's new with the jeans. Excuse-moi. You ready?
Yeah.
Bam.
So I grew up on Edwards Air Force Base, which is like 45 minutes to an hour away from LA. But my mom, she's from LA, so I was always around the type of culture. And skinny jeans was very, 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 very popping back then. Like New Boys, jerking, all that shit. So I didn't really like skinny jeans. But I do like when Jay-Z said, can't wear skinny jeans because my knots don't fit. So I do like that, and that's my story. Is it more than 30 seconds?
That was right on cue.
Man, right on the money,
Look
baby.
at my man being punctual, being timely.
I gotta
be. It's like he's a natural.
Gotta do it. You going again or just one?
No. Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah, it's
chill.
a cool way to break the ice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Get everybody warmed up. Like right now, the intro would be playing. And then we'd come back and I'd be like, coming in hot, it's a loose cannon show.
Get the gray
and all
matter
that shit.
stimulated.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, I guess we can get started then. Fuck the bullshit. Y'all ready to do this shit or
Ready.
what?
Let's hit her.
All right. Let's get it. All right. Coming in hot, it's a loose cannon show. And even though it is hot as fuck and my AC in my car is not working right now, I'm still feeling pretty good today. How you doing, Dylan?
I'm living the dream. I'm casting pods with homies. We got some beautiful vibes in the air. We got new contents for our spiel on the spot business, and it's about to be summertime. We're right in the thick of spring.
Ooh.
It's about to be tank top season. I'm
About to be sweaty balls season.
Oh my God! Don't get me started.
Hell yeah. Well, we got another special guest here today, man.
In the mix.
I've been waiting for this one, even though he wasn't supposed to be our guest today. We're supposed to be someone else.
All right.
But they bailed on us. But
sorry.
even
Sorry, that had
though
to be me.
you are a rebound today, we are so excited to have you here. And we are so excited to have
I've
this
never
conversation.
thought that being called a rebound would be so nice. You know, like, geez.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got our good friend from the west side to the south side. What is it? Beyblade Barty, aka Ashmar.
Wow. Yo,
Let's get
go.
it.
Beyblade Barry, what's good? Nah,
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, fam. Thank you guys for having me. I mean, again, I'm a rebound, but it's all good. I'm
You're
just
the
playing, I'm
best
playing.
rebound. Best
No, this is
rebound
actually
we could have got.
it's pretty dope because I know that was supposed to come. You remember I was supposed to come a while
Yes,
ago, but
yes.
some shit happened and I wasn't able. Oh, I got sick,
That's why you're the
and I couldn't
best
come.
rebound.
so I appreciate it. And
Yeah.
y'all were like, "You're back."
We
So,
back.
I'm happy about this. Thank you guys for having me. For real, this is
It's our
awesome.
pleasure, man.
Yeah, man. Let's get real specific. How was your day today, bro?
Today was pretty productive. Yeah, it was pretty productive. It was with South by and everything, life was just going fast. And it was just cool to have a couple of days of just like relaxing. But then not only for that, it's like self-care, getting
Yeah.
back in my same regimen, like vitamins and shit that I always take. So,
I fell off my vitamins, man.
Can't be doing
bro, people clown me because I got the Sunday through Saturday thing, bro. I
Wow.
don't.
What are you,
bro.
65?
Man said, I need my arthritis
And I stay, you
meds,
feel
bro.
me? Nah, bro, but I stay with the potassium on me. You feel
That's
me?
very
Smart.
responsible.
You
of
feel
you,
me?
man.
So when I'm out here looking, shiny, I'm gonna be like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, on my Sunday to Saturday, bro.
I'm just doing a
do
Saturday
you
through
have
Sunday.
a pill tray? No? All right.
Exactly.
We are not the same.
We are not the same. That shit was $7.99 from Amazon. I don't
Worth
give a
every
fuck.
penny.
I love it, bro.
Yeah. Well, I've known you for quite a while. Maybe not as long as other people, but we're friends, and I know a little bit about you. But for people who don't know, let's get all the normal original stuff out the way, like where you're from and how you ended up here,
Yeah.
and all that shit, man.
So I am a military brat. I
Yeah.
grew up in
Nice.
Edwards Air Force Base. And which again, like I was saying, it's about 45 minutes, an hour away from LA. My mom, she's from Los Angeles, so we would always go visit there all the time. I've always been in music. I wrote my first song when I was 7. So
Do you remember how it goes?
yeah, I do.
Let's hear it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Let's hear it.
man.
I just forgot. I have amnesia.
Aw.
Oh, dude, I just hung out with
It
my
goes-
9-year-old cousin, my little brother, like last week, and this dude comes over and he's like talking about some naughty time, turn up the track, naughty time. I'm like, what song is that? He's like, I made it up.
Damn.
Bars.
I'm like, whoa, okay, I
Bars.
see you. I might have to get him in the booth.
It was like,
Let 'em know.
Yeah, let's
it
hear
was
it.
like, it was like, 'cause you look so fine, I can't lie. You caught me by surprise. The way you walking, you talking,
Hey.
you made me realize I wish I could meet you and be with you, the apple of my eye. but that won't happen 'cause you keep on passing me by. Was it my imagination or could it be for real?
Yeah.
Do you know if I exist? Let me know the deal.
Let me know, girl.
If it's my imagination. Some shit like that.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
let's
crazy.
give that a round of
Yeah,
applause.
that might need
That
a
was-
that might need a little bit cha 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 cha.
My dad helped me write it. He was just like, he saw it. He was like, you a R&B nigga.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm watching Blues Clues, nigga. Like, relax. But nah, but yeah. And then I picked up the trumpet. I was a little trash, but I picked it up. And then I really wanted to just really sing a lot of stuff. So growing up, I just knew, like, especially being on the military base, you're kind of the black sheep if you don't really follow suit of like the military, you know?
Yeah.
And my dad never really forced military down our throats. I lived in a house of 8 people. It was me, my sister, and 4 cousins, and then my mom and my dad. And we all were creative in our own way. Me and my cousin, Christine, were actually the middle kids, so we were like really tight. And we went to she was the grade younger than me. And yeah, bro, just freaking music. And then now, fast forward to now, I mean, 2019, I released a project, my first project yesterday. And ever since then, I picked up DJing. I've been DJing. It's been a year since, like 3 days ago, it was a year.
Wow.
You were there?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
were there a year ago?
I was in the place to be. for
Right.
sure.
And I've done a lot in the last year than I've ever done in my life, bro.
That's awesome.
yeah.
So I am very thankful. And now I'm just DJing. So
Yeah.
Rock
Talk-
and roll.
I'm still making music,
Still making music.
but I'm DJing really. Like,
I want to talk about your project yesterday, bro. The Yesterday EP.
yeah. Shit was
Talk
fun.
about how that came about, man. Because it's a I would say it's a really easy listen. I would say,
Yeah.
And it's like you put it on, and it's very easy to listen to, and of course, everybody knows that the song Zoom.
Yeah.
You know, I wish I would have downloaded this so we could have
What
just
it
played it real
do?
quick. You know, but
Fire. Damn.
What you doing, little nigga? We making moves. All right, so, I had like, I'm a type of person that I feel like if I'm not doing nothing, then I'm worthless. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. Like, I feel like if I'm not doing nothing, I'm worthless. If I have writer's block, I need to do something to get me out of writer's block and all that stuff. And I noticed that
Yep.
ultimately what would help me is listening to my inspirations. So every song on there is actually inspired by something. It didn't necessarily have to be a song. It could just be something. And Shanzian, my best friend, I grew up with him also. He was trying to go into like, we made a lot of hip hop beats, but he was like, I'm trying to get on that pop shit. You feel me? And so the song on Justin Timberlake's Future Sex Love Sound, titled Future Sex Love Sound, the first song on there, has like this dope bass line. Like, you feel me? So you already know. And so I wanted to copy that. And so I made the first song on Yesterday, Outside. And it's like, what you gonna do when you get on home and you already know
What you know,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Outside, you feel me? And so that was inspired by that. But like, there's a song in there that's inspired by Big Mouth, the show Big Mouth. It's just like,
What song is that?
oh fuck, you're gonna make me think about this.
There's not that many songs on the project.
I know. Because I listen to it in order, or like everything else. Zoom, and then it's number 3, which is
It's not running. is it?
no. Hold on.
He said, let me break the vault out.
No. Hold on. Fantasize. Thank you.
Fantasize.
It was crazy as I thought. I was like, it starts with a freaking F. Fantasize. And the first verse is very, the beginning of the song is very like, at you. Like, it's like I'm spitting game at a girl, like, but the actual verse is very like soft and scared, kind of.
Yeah.
All that, where it's like the kids of Big Mouth. And then like the
timid.
second verse is like, I'm at your throat, girl, what's good? Like
Damn.
a hormone monster. But it sounds like another R&B song, but I legitimately got inspired from watching Big Mouth.
That's cool how that stuff happens.
Yeah,
man.
like it's just things like that. But my favorite song on Yesterday is the last song on it. It's called Starlight. And I had writer's block like crazy, but that beat sounded like Shanzian put his fucking foot in that shit, bro. That beat was crazy to
Yeah.
me. And I was fucking stuck. And one of my best friends, her name is Jess. she and I were sitting down, and she's a therapist now, and we were just talking about life. And then I was like thinking about like my formative years living in Chicago. Before I lived in Edwards Air Force Base. Yeah,
wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, before I lived in Edwards Air Force Base, I lived in Chicago with my mother.
Nice.
And just how like that was like a pivotal moment in my life. Like I was exposed to shit that like my dad tried to protect me from, but I just couldn't because I lived in Chicago and it was different. I lived in Southside, 79th and Stony,
Chirac,
for real. Like I lived over there. Like the GDs were watching us.
How far were you from O Block?
I don't know. I'm like, that shit could have been next door and I wouldn't even know, bro. Like,
right down the street.
No idea, right? I'm like, King Von could have been like at the park with me. I would be like, look at this kid.
That's just fun.
Nah, but to that point though, like, yeah, I had writer's block and I was just chilling, and then I was talking to her. She just let me vent, and I wrote that song in like 15 minutes, bro.
That's a cool song on there.
That's my favorite.
It's very
shit,
chill.
bro.
I remember at the
song.
listening party when you played that song, and the vibes were crazy, man. Just in that, so many people in that small room, and it was just it was crazy,
bro. It
man.
was so awesome. Like I get chills thinking about that day so much, bro. Like people don't understand. Like I was freaking out about that shit, bro, because it was like my first, like. It was literally being so vulnerable around everybody, you know. Like I'm really like having to share stories and shit about my life. Like I don't want y'all motherfuckers know this shit, you know. But like I was able. Starlight is my shit, bro. I talk about how I had when I lived in Chicago. I had two imaginary friends, bro. Two.
What were their names?
Reggie and Jamie.
Reggie and Jamie. Hell yeah, man.
And Reggie's on some real like cerebral shit. So I had an imaginary friend named Reggie because my brother-in-law at the time, I didn't like that motherfucker, and I thought about if he was just nice, how he would be, and his name was Reggie, and I had an imaginary friend named Reggie that was nice, like a nice version of him.
Do you know what's crazy? I read like a little bit of Will Smith's book, and he would talk about how he had an imaginary friend when he was a kid, and he would I want to say he said the same thing, like everything that like he wanted in someone, or everything that he wanted someone to be, that was his imaginary friend. I forget what his name was. It was like some wacky name. But that's really cool. Anytime somebody mentions imaginary friends, I just think of Arthur. You ever watch Arthur?
Yeah.
You ever watch Arthur?
Yeah.
DW's imaginary friend. I think her name's like Nadine or something like that.
Oh yeah. Throwback.
Yeah. She had the swag too.
I like legitimately had him, bro, and it was crazy because it was like, I mean, like again, like we lived in Chicago, so in Chicago, bro, like I like it's so vivid to me, bro. It was I lived in the hood. I lived in a brownstone. My landlord stayed on the first floor. We lived on the third floor. When I would get home from school before my mom, because my mom worked 2 jobs, so my mom would go to work at like 6:30, but she would come home at like 11 p.m. And she would start her day at a hospital, and then she would end it at a school, like teaching, like a night school type shit.
It's big day.
Interesting.
Right, and like I had to grow up fast, bro, like real quick, like. But it was Chicago was the darkest moment of my life, bro, to be honest with you. But I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I had to grow up a lot. I didn't want to get away from being a kid though. And what's scary is that I was mindful of that shit. Like I knew what I'm being exposed to is like out of my age, bro. Like I'm not supposed to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was forced to because my mom worked 2 jobs, bro. So it was like you're also a kid. You get fucking curious about stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, why does
run
this
around,
do?
experience life.
Right. So to my point I was saying earlier, GD, they used to be on the corner. And my mom told me, like, she just told me this a couple years ago. Yeah. She was like, yo, you know, when we stayed in Chicago, like, they used to tell me, like, yo, little man's in the house. Go ahead, like, watch my mom to make sure she got in the house right, bro. And I thought that was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, I did not know how dangerous Chicago was. It was just dope that like these hood ass dudes was like, hey, we know y'all too though. You and your mom straight. Like my mom was a single mom, bro. And it was just me and her in this brownstone. So
that's dope, man.
Yeah. Man.
I think when I just to kind of like get back to kind of what we were talking about, I enjoy listening to your music, and I know you said Shanzian is one of your best friends, and that's what your music sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Like you're making music with somebody that you have chemistry with. That's your best friend, you know? I think that's really cool. How do you feel like that's like a really like strong advantage that other people like, I guess, I don't want to say don't have. I don't want to like. I feel like it's like
A lot of people don't have it.
I've made lots of music with two of like my best friends, and I always feel so lucky that I have like that friend.
Yeah.
You know, like my I used to make music with my homie Alex. He moved to Dallas though, but we were just like.
Oh, boy.
You just kind of get on like a run, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like once you like get that chemistry going, it's just like, damn, you feel like you can't lose. And
Bro,
then,
the
like,
crazy thing about Shanzian, like I was never a producer, bro. I just
Uh-huh.
only wrote songs. But then when
Yeah.
I used to live in Vegas after I moved from Cali, I moved to Vegas. And I was like, man, I gotta start producing, bro.
Mhm.
And like one thing that was on my bucket list at the time was like, I gotta get this motherfucker Shanzi to rap on one of my songs, bro. Like on one of my
I'll be forgetting
productions.
Shane's and be rapping.
Bro, he be
but he
spitting.
cold too. He's pretty cold.
He ignorant, bro. And I made the beat for Pour Me Up. And like he was like, I like this beat. Like
Ooh.
and then he wrote a verse, bro, and it like
Yeah.
brought me to tears, bro. Like, yo, this dude is on my shit.
Yeah.
And like my favorite song that he and I are on is called Hearsay. I think it's a sleeper of mine. I don't care. This one girl, oh my God. Her name is Mai. She made me this necklace with Hearsay on it. She said it's her favorite song. And I'm like, yes, bro.
Wow,
Like,
that's
yeah.
cool.
So she made me this necklace that says Hearsay. And like shit like that, bro. Like, but I can't make that with nobody else but Shanzian. And that's another, Hearsay was another production of mine that he just jumped on and wanted to rap on. So yeah, bro. So to your point, yeah. I do feel privileged to work with him.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like I've always like, mentioned him in anything I do. Like, yo, this is, my dog, like
Yeah.
get on,
Yeah.
and people have whatever the fuck, like they're so reserved about it and shit. But to me, it's like, all right, fuck y'all. Like, I'll take the juice, bro. Fuck y'all.
He said, yeah, no, straight up.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. You got.
Yeah, man. I was curious
Yeah.
because you've been on this DJ wave for you said like
A
past
year.
year.
1 year, bro.
And I remember when I first met you, I was like, damn, man, Ash is a really talented artist. And that's what I knew you as.
Yeah.
And then I feel like one day I just like saw you and I was like, whoa, Ash is like DJing now. Like,
Yeah.
So what really precipitated the interest and the curiosity to like take on DJing to the degree that you have? Because you've had a lot of success.
Yeah.
I'd say for someone that's probably not done it all that long,
No.
you've reaped the benefits of your input really fluidly. So what really like was the jump off point where you're like, I'm gonna start DJing?
Real
Why
talk.
not?
Real talk. When I lived in Vegas, because I was producing out there,
Mhm.
I bought a controller, a Newmark controller.
Yeah.
But I bought it just to learn how to sample, because I knew that you can use a computer and you can just chop some shit up.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to try a controller. So I made all types of beats that was just strictly like like how Otis sounds. I did that with so many songs.
Really?
Yeah. I had fun,
He
bro.
said, don't mind me, I'm a jump in.
And I was sending Shanzi and shit. He was like, how are you doing this? I'm like, with this controller.
Yeah.
So I already had the idea of mixing, but I never once sat down and thought, let me be a DJ. I just
Right.
said this was a tool I was using to produce with.
Uh-huh.
And then Shelly, actually, I would see him DJing. And then our friend Bambi, she surprised,
Yep.
Bambi?
Yeah.
She surprised me and had like a birthday party for
Shit
me.
was so fire.
And he was DJing it. And that moment, I just like, because, we were in the pandemic and everything. And I
Yeah.
picked up TikTok in the pandemic. I had some funny videos and I just stopped. I was like, I don't want to do that
Send
shit.
him over the TikTok.
It's just too much work, bro. You got to be thinking about a bunch. Like, I was just like, I'm cool. But yeah, we had this party. And what's crazy is I spent my 30th birthday. That's when the lockdown happened. So I was just in my room.
Oh, we were on IG Live that day.
we were on IG Live.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Adrian did a live drawing, and then Sage played for me.
nice.
Yeah, and then
What a crew. Hell yeah.
and so this was like the first birthday party. Like, oh, you're out, like everybody's here, and he DJ'd for me, and I just got interested. It was random. It was like genuine. I was like, let me try, and he let me
Give it
try.
a shot.
And the next, like that whole day, bro, like I was getting lit. I was getting fucked up, but I was thinking to myself like, man, I have like an itch. Like I want to try
I need to do that
again, right?
Yeah.
So I when I would have shows or Shanzi would have shows, our buddy Danny, another brother of mine, he had a controller he bought for our gigs. So I literally bought the controller from him on April 1st. And then like clockwork, I used to work 8 hours a day to teach myself on how to DJ.
That's pretty fun.
Wow.
And then I started booking shit, like, because I was just hungry about it. And that's the thing, like,
what was your first show? Or I guess your first set?
my first set was at Coconut Club.
Nice.
First set at Coconut Club.
It was like
Voyage.
it was like a Sunday at like 4 to 9, you know. So but like I didn't really care about having a big crowd. I just wanted to practice.
Yeah.
And like I just didn't care,
feet
bro.
wet a little bit.
Right. And I remember I had a controller and my laptop, and the owners were like, "Bro, we need you to get on these CDJs, bro." So then I literally just taught myself CDJs, and then I haven't turned back. But I think I went to New York from May to July. Mm-hmm. And that was another, besides Chicago, that was another pivotal moment of my life.
Really?
And one thing I feel like the difference between, like, why I'm doing so well, bro, is because I feel like the battery that was put in my back from, like, my inspiration of New York, I just brought it over here back with me to just keep going.
And what was so inspiring about your trip to New York?
I felt free. I don't know. I just felt like I found myself completely.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I felt like it was, when the easiest way I can say it is, say that, like, you go to IKEA, right? And you buy a fucking couch, right?
Yeah.
And you open the box and there's a bunch of wood and shit like that,
yeah,
whatever.
There's a bunch of materials.
But imagine not having an instructional guide, right?
You got a bunch of pieces you don't know what to do with.
But shit goes somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you just put the shit up. It may not look exactly how it is, but it's still good. Like good. That's how I felt like. That's how I felt like New York was. It was like all my life I was throwing a bunch of shit, and I never took the time to stop because I just had to work and like get through life. Stop and put shit together. Did not really know exactly what I was doing, but I had to stop and put shit together, and I did it. And then but it was like beautiful. And I found who I was as a person by doing it. I know it's a little confusing, but like that's literally.
You found the missing piece.
Yeah, it was like
really
that's literally what it was like. And yeah, bro, I miss New York so much. I love New York so much, bro.
I have a question or something I want to bring up.
Yeah.
I guess when a person first starts DJing or first starts doing anything, and like all these like it starts like rolling really fast. You know what I'm saying? You DJ at New York Fashion Week. That's what it was. You you start DJing at the club. You always hang out at, you know what I'm saying? Like you start getting all these gigs, and you like, you mentioned that you were going to be DJing in Portugal pretty soon. Yeah. It's like these things are things that people aspire to do, like long-term goals in their career, whatever it may be, you know, travel and all this shit. So like with all these really cool things happening in the early stage of it, where are you really trying to take it? Like further than that, as time goes on, like where are you trying to take it? Basically, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, no problem. So, I feel like throughout life, we all have inspirations and shit. But the person that's inspiring me the most as a DJ and as a musician is Channel Trace. I think
really,
I saw him at ACL and his entire his entire set at ACL was just with like. Right. Was just dope. The dancers, him going to the top to DJ to come down and then rap and then dance. And that shit was just so inspiring. But that's what I want to do.
I be thinking like some people, as a person who wears so many hats, I sometimes think that people can't handle that shit. Because I've gotten like, I've DJed like little, hole in the wall shows at Scratch House where my homie's like, hey, I need a DJ, but hey, you trying to rap too? And it's just like I'm like super hesitant on that because nobody like in a general sense, it's like nobody wants to see, in my head, nobody wants to see the DJ come rap because we've been looking at you all night type shit. And but when you mentioned that Channel Trez like doing that, I never really thought about that, like DJing upstairs and now I'm coming downstairs and I'm like riding with the top
way
down.
He started it, bro, was just so like genius. He started it out, he came and danced and rapped and did all that, and then he did this thing where the music stopped and he was walking, he's like, y'all want me to DJ now? And everybody went crazy. And he went, and they were changing the audio to his controller, you feel me? And then he went up there and he just like kept it going. Was rapping every song, but he was just controlling more.
I think
of the show. And I feel like because I felt the same way like you, bro. Like, bro, who wants to see this dude? I've been DJ. You've been watching. Why y'all want to see the?
Obviously, Channel Trez is different, right?
Yeah.
And then I think it's how it's packaged also.
For sure.
And this is like the show. The shit I'm talking about is just a show with a bunch of random rappers, and it's like, oh, do you want a set also?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah. But if it's your show, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a little different, you know, because even at the level you're at now, like just even if it was like at like Coconut Club or something, let's say you were DJing, right? And then you just drop like fucking Zoom or something. Yeah. And then you just like start rapping, you know what I'm saying? That would work. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be tight. And I think for that to be like one of your aspirations and somewhere you're trying to be, I think that's really cool. And it's kind of different also because a lot of DJs don't really like have that in the plans, I would say, you know?
Yeah, I just really I want to expand on the vibe. And I feel like
that's awesome.
Even when people tell me like Zoom, they're like, it's a vibe. It's like, all right, cool, let me do something with that vibe.
I mean, it really is though.
Like, I hate to keep mentioning Zoom, man.
No, it's all good, bro. No, it's all good. It's so cool. It's cool to just be like, you meet somebody, they're like, oh, I like that song. They go, Zoom. Like, that's just kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? So,
what was the inspiration for Zoom, by the way?
Honestly, Shanzian made the beat, and I was just mumbling. Like, I was just like, what it do? We gonna ride, we gonna he looked over, he was like, what the fuck?
Whoa.
He was like, say that shit again. I was just like, what it do? And we kept it.
The melodies in that song are really cool. Like there's like 4 different melodies in that song. My favorite one is that I keep going through these things and
Avant. That's Avant.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that fucking what's that song? Her legs spread all over the bed.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't think that ever should be looked down upon.
I get inspired by shit, bro.
No, you have to. You have to steal things like that, like because it's like a part of you. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody knows or likes that song.
Yeah,
you know, and it's like for you to like filter that through your creative vessel, you know what I'm saying, and it comes out like that. You get Zoom. That's awesome, bro.
I mean,
and that's how art should be, bro.
100%. That's exactly what I feel. Sure. I would just not to get off topic, but you just brought about art. I was at some place, I don't know where the fuck I was at, and I seen so many people just bite from Basquiat, bro. Like just in different ways, bro. Like I'm like, this looks like Basquiat. Like
that looks like Basquiat.
But people were still fucking with it, right? So I just like, to me, it's just like, all right, cool. Like, you know, let me move it forward. You know, whatever. Like you said, people won't even know that Avant song, and I don't want to be like the originator of it, because even with that flow, like Shanzian was like, yo, do this note like this, do this note like this. So like, I don't know. That's my freaking. This Shaq and Kobe, bro. That's my dog, bro. That's my dog. He definitely like he pushes me for real. Like if I want to do something a little bit, he's like, nah, take it a different level. So
that's great.
Yeah,
not every. It's like Shelly alluded to earlier. Not everybody's blessed to have somebody that propels them forward in their ambitions.
That's my dog.
Gotta keep him around, man.
That's my dog. Hey, he dropping soon too. What's good?
Ooh, tell him I need it.
Yo, Shanzian coming soon,
bro. He dropped like some crazy ass video that looked like some motherfucking ultra disco fog machine red suit type shit. I don't know if he's wearing a red suit, but the shit reminded me of The Weeknd, low key. Like The Weeknd vibes. I don't think he sounds like The Weeknd at all, right? But he has a really cool voice, though. Shanzian has a really cool voice and a fucking cool name, bro.
I know.
Like, Shanzian.
It's his actual name,
right?
Wow.
I know.
Young.
We talk about it all the time. Exactly. We talk about it all the time. Shanzian.
That's just me.
Yeah, that's my boy. I love that dude. But yeah,
that's awesome.
Well,
man.
shit. All right. Let's move on here. You know,
what brought you to Austin from California, if you don't mind me asking?
So I went from Cali to Vegas to here. I made a promise to Shanzian.
Really?
I promised him that
all goes back.
Yeah, because we're part of this collective called Certified. And I wanted to keep it going, and I lived in Vegas, and I felt like Vegas was like my college, you know, like it was like, oh, I gotta learn this shit. So when I show up to him, because I feel like I always have to impress him, and he always like, you don't have to, but I feel like that, like
you're like, come on, I got to.
Him and my pops, like, I gotta make them proud type.
You almost
shit.
feel like you owe it.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and he, so I worked hard on that craft, or just to maintain like just my creativity, like my creative juices. I just want to maintain them.
Yeah.
And I made a promise. I was sitting in my car. I just got off work, and I was sitting in my car, and I was like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" I think he was like walking in San Diego, like on the beach with his family. And he was like, "What's going on, bro?" And I was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about moving to Austin." And he was like, "Nah." I was like, "Nah, I really am." He was like, "Okay, nah, bro." And then I moved out here August 20th, 2014. And I surprised his ass.
I can't even remember 2014, man.
That's a ways back.
Bro,
I can't tell you one thing that happened in 2014.
We were still in college. We were still in college around that time, huh?
Okay, yeah. If you put it that way,
Right?
I can kind of gauge some things that happened.
I moved out here in 2014.
Was that what?
Right.
Was that when we was living at Marilyn's house?
Nah, I think that was like later on, like 2018. It was because I know 2017 I moved to Austin.
Oh,
And
that's
then
right.
2018
Yep.
I moved back because I graduated in 2016.
That's
and
right.
Yeah. It was after that.
Wait,
I had
where you live? Oh, Milwaukee.
I lived in Milwaukee till I was
That's
13, and then we moved to Round Rock, then San Marcos, then Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I came here in 2014. I've been here ever since.
I have this is like might be a weird question,
No, go
but
ahead.
you know, us being creatives, we like a 9 to 5 is like a very like big impact on like our lives, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
In California and in Vegas, like what kind of things were you doing for work?
Let me start by saying this.
Uh-huh.
Anybody listening, especially if you're younger than me, do not make a job feel like that's your saving grace. Like, if you are creative, take the risk. Like, do not make a job hold you back from being creative. And because, like, don't let a dollar make it seem like you can't do shit. Because, like, you can do it. And when you ask me about 9 to 5s, I feel like that was my Achilles heel, bro. It was just because, like, every job I ever had, I was always, like, faithful. I was always like, let's fucking go. You know, like, I want to be the best. Like, you feel me? And then it was just like, bro, I did all that for $1 when I really want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so to say that, in Cali, I was going to school and I got a job in Vegas to work for Sony.
Nice.
And then I moved to Vegas to go work for Sony. And there was a storefront, but I was doing a lot of stuff. Like, there was this one speaker and I sold like a billion of them. Not a billion for real, but I sold a lot. So I was invited to go to corporate Sony. So I got to meet
that's cool.
the big wigs that live in Japan. Like, it was, bro.
You've won a PlayStation 5.
It's like the PS2's out. You know?
Congratulations.
Nah, but I went up there and they let me do a speech. I was like in Silicon Valley, bro. It was crazy.
That's pretty fire.
Yeah, like
That's really
talk
awesome.
about speakers,
bro. No, but it was just like, even just like, I remember I said my speech was super like, I'm just happy that I'm not a statistic and you guys know who I am. Like, you feel me, bro? Like, I was like, and they were just like, who
Like
the
a statistic
fuck?
in like
I'm
a
so
like a
moved.
corporate company,
Yeah,
or just
like-
okay,
Like, just like a corporate company, because, you know, like, I mean, think about Amazon, bro. Like, people are
there's,
always
like,
complaining, oh,
they start
nobody-
unions and shit.
Exactly,
Like,
bro. Staten Island's the first union for Amazon, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I didn't know it
Like,
was in Staten Island.
yeah, it was Staten
Wow.
Island. So it's like shit like that. It's like, you know, like, I loved working for Sony. Like, I loved it, bro.
Probably a cool gig.
But you were
dope.
you were selling. You were
Well,
salesman.
I was going to selling, and then I started doing marketing.
Okay.
So like,
nice.
I was trying to like get out. I was going up.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if people know this, but PlayStation is not just solely owned by Sony. It's Sony and Monster who make cables. That's who makes PlayStation. So at the time, PlayStation was the only thing that was making a lot of money. Like, I remember, like, because they had TVs and everything in all the different stores, whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember this one day, one of my homeboy, he's like a brother of mine. His name's Chris. He was like, bro, this is doomsday, because he already went through like other stores closing. And I remember I walked in the store. He's like, this is doomsday, bro. Like, I'm like, what you mean? He was like, they just told us to come in at 7 a.m. Like, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, we finna get something popping. He was like, no, bro. This is exactly how it felt last time. And I went in there and they shut down. I think they got rid of like some stupid number, like 2,100 employees or something like that. Even in corporate, they got rid of people because they just couldn't afford it anymore, bro. They just put their money in the wrong places. So I was
That's how it
devastated,
happens.
bro, because like I told you, I go hard for companies, bro. I really do. Like
Yeah.
if I believe in the dream, bro, I really went hard for it. But I was just every time that would happen, I was so scared that I needed money for like rent and everything else, just to like live, right?
Yeah.
But I never put that same energy in like my creative side. So people would think that, oh, you're not for real about that. But I'm like, no, I gotta live. I can't let my mom. I can't let my dad down. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like.
I'm a working man.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. My mom is a workaholic. So I know that's where I just did not want to stop. I feel like I was worthless if I stopped.
Yep.
Right. And then you're working on other people's time. Like Shanzi was in college at the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I knew I was coming out here to Austin, but he was in college at the time. I can't always have his time because he has to focus on college and all that stuff. While then with me, it's like I got out here and I went to like mingle and stuff, but I had to go get another job. So I worked for Swatch in Vegas, and then they moved me here.
Are those watches?
Yeah. The old,
colorful.
Yeah, the colorful
Okay.
one.
That's
There used to
chill.
be one on 2nd Street by Joe's Coffee.
Okay.
And I worked at that. It was like Toy Joy that was across the street or some shit. And so I used to work at that one.
I didn't know they had Toy. I thought Toy Joy was an Austin thing for some reason.
No, I'm talking about in Austin. When I moved here,
Okay.
it was across the street from Toy Joy.
Okay.
And then I remember I went into work, and like I've always wanted to work for AT&T, bro. I don't know why. But as a kid, I was
That's
like,
like me and Target.
right. I was just like, I want to work for AT&T, bro.
That's the spot.
Bro, I like fucking with phones. I'm about to work here. So I
get that
applied
new
for
iPhone.
AT&T, and then they didn't hit me up for like a while, bro.
Uh-huh.
And then I was walking to work. I used to keep my car off of 24th Street in Guadalupe because that's where I stayed at. And I would just walk all the way to 2nd Street in Guadalupe. And I remember I was walking. I was like on 4th in Guadalupe, and my mom called me, and she was like, it was like Christmas, like 2 days before Christmas. She was like, baby, I just want you to be happy. This is the first time you've been away this far away from us. Just be happy. So I quit. I kept walking. I got to the door, and I was like, I quit. And my boss and I did not fuck with my boss. Justin, fuck you. But I didn't like that dude. Like,
Fuck Justin.
yeah, I never liked
Not
that
a
dude.
fan.
Let me
he-
catch you in these streets.
He didn't like me neither, and it's all good. Fuck that dude for real. So but like, you know, I went in and I was like, I just gotta go. I made up like family issue, like just type some shit on the computer, and I was like, sign. All right, boom. Walked out. I was walking back up. So back on Guadalupe, going back up. I was on 6th in Guadalupe, and I got a phone call from AT&T that was like, you start on January 7th.
Let's get it. Let's get this shit.
That same time, bro. So then I fucking my homeboy Miguel, he was at the crib. He was one of my roommates at the time. He's a brother to me now. I walk back up there and I'm like, bro, I'm going to El Paso. He was packing his car to go to El Paso. I was like, nah, wait. Let me pack a bag real quick. I'm gonna go with you. We drove to El Paso for Christmas. Met his family. Had an amazing Christmas, bro. This was my first Christmas in Texas because I just got there in August, and this was like boom, like December. Had a great time, bro, and like. But again, it's another job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, you quit the other job just because you didn't like
My mom, because when my mom knew I was unhappy working at Swatch.
Okay.
So she called me while I was walking into work, and so I was like, "You're right, Mom."
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't. But it was crazy because I had nothing. Like I didn't know what I was gonna get. I had money that I saved from working there. I had shit. Like, what's next? Like AT&T ain't calling. You feel me?
Yeah.
No lie, bro. Like I'll say 3 minutes after I quit and got out the door, they called me.
That's some magical shit,
That's
man.
the universe telling you. AT&T.
They called me, bro. That shit was crazy. So, yeah, then I was cool. I came back, started working at AT&T. I loved my job at there. I was selling shit. I was killing it. I was getting in trouble for giving discounts. Didn't give a fuck. Fuck all. I'm like,
Sorry.
motherfuckers corporate as fuck. Like, get over yourselves. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. And then I tried to quit again for the creative shit, and then I got another job. And so now when I sit there and think, I'm like, I really just felt like, you know, corporate America just has a hold on my creativity. I have
the same.
I just quit my job. I quit again. I just quit a job and I'm full-time DJing now, bro. Like I just quit my job 4 weeks ago.
Full time
Dude.
now, huh?
That's pretty awesome.
So it's just like
Congrats on that,
I'm focusing but what's the weak side of it is I waited until I had a consistent cash flow, like making sure I had enough gigs. But I felt like, again, that hunger that I have for every company I worked with, if I were to do this 2-3 years ago, it would have been different.
Yeah.
However, I can't stay in that headspace. I can only go forward now. You know what I'm saying?
You have to.
Yeah.
But like, I can only share that experience with people to not do the same thing, because I understand why we get jobs, why we think that, you know, it's our saving grace. At the end of the day, bro, it's like, if you have something you believe in it, bro, it's gonna work out. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I've seen you do 18 billion different things, bro, since I met your ass, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna figure something out. You feel me?
That's the thing, like figuring it out.
Like,
right. Yeah.
I posted something on Instagram today, and I did this shit, and I was actually talking to you. And it says, they're judging because you kept starting over. I'm clapping because you never gave up.
Nice.
But that's facts.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
appreciate that, man.
But it's real.
No, for sure.
And that's from Biggsburg.
I read that today, and it definitely touched me.
That's what I'm
I was
saying.
like, yeah.
Because it's true,
for
bro.
sure.
You've done different shit. You were the cameraman for Tito's thing.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Here we are right now.
You have your
right?
own thing.
It's so weird, and I think one thing that I had to stop doing is worrying about what other people are thinking and how other people are looking at it. You know, because it's easy to be like, oh, you know, people are gonna think this. You know, when I switch over to this, what are people gonna think when I come out and saying like, I got a podcast, or when I have an album dropping, or fucking I'm making a video game, or like whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's like self identity, I guess, and like people looking at me like, who does he think he is? Not in a way like he's acting like pompous or cocky. It's like, who does he literally think he is? Because I've seen this guy do so many fucking different things. Who do I think this guy? Who, you know what I'm saying?
bro?
Like,
What
I
are
don't
you
like.
about?
I always had a fear of like confusing people, but at the end of the day, all this stuff is just out of love.
You
know?
never,
Out of
but you
love of the
never
craft.
stopped, and that's
Right.
good, bro.
Yeah.
Keep that though, because corporate America will try to drain that of you to make sure that you only have that movie. Sorry to bother you. That shit's some real shit, bro.
Bro.
I know it's goofy. I know that it's
No,
like
I hope
super
you have a really
exaggerated,
good day. I wish.
but it's some bro.
You
That's
smell
real
great.
shit.
What fragrance is that?
Facts. That shit real, bro. And
No,
it's
for
real
sure.
shit like that. And it sucks, but like, as a creative, bro, like, bro, you believe in it, then do it. That's why I love Tyler, bro. Think about Tyler, Creator, bro. Well, think about where he's at. My boy
Bro,
won a
like-
second Grammy, bro. That shit is so fire, bro. I'm
pretty
so
dope.
proud of that dude, bro.
I think about that pretty often because I still remember when he first came out. I was like, bro, like people don't know what to make of this guy.
Bro, Bastard, literally, if y'all really think about it, his career literally started at the same time as Drake's.
Yep.
That is
Basically,
that's
yeah.
a crazy way to put it. Yeah.
Very two different pathways.
And
both
like,
wound up
he
being
was
successful.
underground, but like, it really was that he was with this new vibe
People
of like.
were scared to like him.
Exactly.
You know,
Like,
and
it
it
was
was like, I think
angsty.
that's honestly a good thing. If it's there, if the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you know you're talented and like, I mean, who cares if you're a little crazy, right? But it's like, if people are like kind of scared to fuck with it, but they know deep down they do, I feel
Yeah.
like that's it right there. You know?
Yep. You got him locked in.
I love
beneath
that
the
nigga, bro.
surface.
I love Tyler. Yeah.
I love Tyler, Creator,
So,
bro.
dude, somebody stopped me. We were talking about the Yonkers video. I feel
Yeah.
like I was talking about that with you.
Yeah.
I was in school walking, and this guy, my homie Quentin, stopped me. He was like, yo, he had his phone. He was like, yo, you got to watch this, bro.
That's so crazy.
It's like, sit on the bench right here, and we're going to watch this. And like, we watched this guy rap a crazy verse and eat a cockroach and throw up. And I was like, this is fucking amazing.
Bro, Shanzy did the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Shanzy was like, can you watch something real quick? I was like, yeah. He was like, he pressed play. I was like,
Oh my god.
Dude.
yo, is this my favorite rapper, bro? Like, and he was like, you like him. I was like, this dude's dope as fuck.
I like
bro.
him. I love
the
him.
beat is like, I was like, wow, this is like, I've never heard anything like this before. And like, and he was like commentating it as the video was going on. Like, just think, like, look at the symbolism and all. I was like,
Yeah, bro. I was a bro.
This right here. Yep.
I am a fan of that man, bro. He's so cool. He's so cool.
I got a question. We're gonna
Yeah.
switch gears real quick. And we
Yeah.
talked about this on another podcast, and I need to bring it up again because I feel very strongly about this topic, this subject, whatever the fuck you want to call
All
it.
right, cool.
Vogue magazine.
Uh-huh.
They coined 2017 as the year of the big booty. How do you feel about that?
2017?
2017.
Very specific year.
This is the last time I'm ever going to talk about this on the podcast, but I want to talk about this with you.
Okay.
And
So, Cap. First off,
Lost the
Cap, and this nigga lost the cap, but that's Cap, bro. Like, what about like? Okay,
what about
No.
every
What
Exactly.
about
What about
every
all the big
other
like
booties?
what about like Buffy the Body in like 2007 and 2008? Oh, because because the Kardashians, because 2016 was Life of Pablo. So maybe because Vogue put a fat ass in their magazine after the Life of Pablo.
I need to, you know what I need
That's a cap.
I need to read the article. And you know what? This will not be the last time I talk about this because I'm going to go read the article and then we're going to come back.
I'm
We're
down.
gonna revisit this later.
Because, dude, like, man.
That's cap. That's cap.
Another, okay, one point that I don't know who brought it up, but Sir Mix-a-Lot. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You
Bro.
cannot tell me he didn't change the world and dude's view of big butts in that song.
Even fast forward to Anaconda. Didn't that come out in 2014?
that
Nicki Minaj?
Colin brought that up last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Did it come
yo,
out
Vogue's
that far?
trash for that, bro. Like, y'all niggas be making up shit
That's
just to
wild.
make it pop. Like,
Can't put a
Maybe
stamp on that.
I feel like it wasn't like malicious, but
it's somebody.
It was
There's an intern
ignorant.
that's
It was
exactly. There's an
ignorant.
intern up there that's
Yeah.
tripping.
Yep.
2014.
Exactly.
Yes.
Anaconda, right?
Says. No, that's what the article says. The year.
Oh, 2014.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Okay.
don't think Nicki Minaj. Wait, the movie Anaconda or the song?
Yes, 2014.
See, I don't think that
That's
changed
crazy.
the world.
It
Maybe
didn't.
I think there was a reason Nicki Minaj had a big butt, right?
Well,
and that was
'cause
before 2014.
Big Sean, ass, 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 ass. That's another song that was more popular before Anaconda.
Okay, I think. Well, all right. So when I thought about this, I had to play devil's advocate with myself, right? And I had to like say like, just because I'll go ahead and say it, just black people think that like, you know, big butts are in with black people, you know, that doesn't mean everybody's in on it, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't
Facts.
mean the whole world, you know.
Facts.
It doesn't mean people like it.
Facts.
Right.
They say, oh, it's just a
But
black person thing.
just the way I feel about a nice ass, right? It's
Bro, they've
just
been
like,
around though. They've been around, bro.
Yes,
That's cap.
bro. And it's like,
Vogue.
and I think
Cap.
oh man, but it also makes sense when you think about like the perfect supermodel body. You know what I'm saying? There's always been like thin women, thin, tall women, and that's been the standard of beauty. But I think it all changed when, you know, I guess Kim Kardashian. I don't know
Exactly my point. They're like, sorry, Kim Kardashian was Marilyn Monroe of this generation.
Mhm.
If you really
That
think
does
about
not feel like Cap.
It's not. So because of that, just like anything else, like when Marilyn Monroe was out,
Damn.
they put the standards of what beauty was off of her. Same way they're doing with Kim. That's why people don't like Kim, because they feel like, you know, you're trying to make people look beautiful, but you have surgery, right?
Mhm.
But that feels like it's been life, though. I'm not saying Marilyn Monroe had surgery, but pop culture introduces a different way, a new standard of what shit works.
This is
Yeah.
what's
And
attractive.
it works.
Like,
Like, we have Megan Thee Stallion now. So now it's like, ooh, thick women of white America are saying like, ooh, thick women. Bro, we been had thick women.
Yeah,
We
it's
been
like-
had them, bro.
they captured the cultural zeitgeist.
But in the world of, or in what do you say, like in I don't know, to the masses, Kim is the one. You know, it's like, okay, cool. Like, no disrespect to her, but like, nah, it's straight. That's just, I don't know, bro. That's cap. I'm mad at Vogue, bro. I can't get that out of my head. I'm upset
I
with
was
him.
so
He said, I'm gonna write a
offended.
All right,
strong
well,
worded
I
letter.
was-
I'm gonna change. Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. Fuck Vogue. What do you feel like is the best year in the last 10 years in music?
10 years.
In the last 10 years.
that's
So
2011?
2022. So 2012
2012 to
2022.
shit, dude.
Oh no, let's do this because 2022 we're just at April. Let's do 2011 to 2021.
When did shit? I gotta point out Good Kid, Mad City.
So that's 2012, right?
That is
Yeah.
just like just a big thing in itself that
So
that would definitely influence my decision. But Damn was pretty good too. I hate to.
He said anything with Kendrick, best year.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. It's kind of hard to encompass it all because you got the underground, you got
So I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna say some years. Okay,
Guide
I
me.
personally think it's 2016
Why is that?
because we had Blonde, we had Anti, we had Views. I know people hate Views, but I thought Views was dope. We had Life of Pablo. We had that moment of Life of Pablo.
Yeah,
That was wild.
that tour was crazy too.
Like all that shit. There's so many albums that came out that year. I just don't have them top of my brain, but that was a huge year. I think that Unmastered and Untitled Unmastered came out that same year for Kendrick. Yeah, I think 2016. I know that To Pimp a Butterfly. Wait, is that the same year? 2016. That's 2015. Yeah, so 2015 was a cool year, but 2016 here. I got a phone. Childish Gambino.
iPhone.
When you because of the internet? Wait.
Awaken My Love.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Starboy Weekend.
yeah, Starboy.
Shit.
Oh wow.
Lemonade.
Damn.
Lemonade came out.
2016 is the best.
Lemonade, Coloring Book, A Seat at the Table.
Coloring Book. That's that chance.
Yeah, 99.9 by K Tronado,
Bro,
Malibu by Anderson Pot.
You know what? Coloring
tough.
Book, I feel like is a little overrated. But we can't. We don't got to talk about that. It's Coloring Book is a little overrated. I think.
I don't think it's overrated. I think that it was. Sorry, Chance. I'm sorry.
My bad.
I feel like that's his ceiling.
There's some good songs on
like
it. There's some
acid
good.
rap would have been a ceiling, right?
I feel like Coloring Book was a ceiling because it pushed him over to Chance the Rapper.
Y'all
Yeah,
remember,
that's a good
Y'all remember
point.
Surf?
Yeah, I thought Surf was good.
Surf was pretty cool, but
Yep.
it was just kind of mid to me, bro.
I don't think Coloring Book's mid though. I honestly feel
Coloring
like
Book's not mid. It's just a little overrated to me. I don't even say
bro.
I'm not gonna say overrated, but I didn't see people like saying, "Oh, this is amazing," or
bro,
whatever.
it was just it was a cultural thing, bro. The three
Yeah.
hat, like the dude was doing some different
the
shit.
three
like,
hat with all the different
Everything,
albums.
yeah,
that
bro.
was pretty cool. It was pretty. 10
That, like,
Day is pretty awesome.
10 Day was
Yeah,
cool.
like,
He had the three hat, bro. Like, you don't want no problem,
That was a hit.
That deal he did with
was
Apple.
pretty
It
good.
was just a cultural album. It did something different.
Yeah.
That and speaking about Views, like Hotline Bling, like it changed shit, bro.
I like
it changed.
Hype off
it
of
changed-
Views. It's
I
a good
love
song.
Views. That's if there's talking about hot takes. Views is his best album.
Wow.
That's how I feel. Malibu came out.
That's a take.
I don't give a fuck, bro. That album, bro. 9 is dope. Fucking what's the song with him and Party Next Door on there? With You, Fire. Like, bro, Views is a slept on album. If you're reading this, is a close to though.
I gotta go with Take Care. Nothing was the same.
No power to you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm hating on you, bro. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Nah, Take
What,
Care and what Nothing Was the Same was amazing.
What year was the year that Kanye West and 50 Cent like competed?
2009.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a little past 2011, but I feel like that was kind of like the event horizon for
I
like
feel like
really
that
like
was,
the takeoff for like Kanye's like
2007. Yeah, 2007. Yeah.
yeah. I feel like that really like was the Kickstarter for like this period of music because it was really like it was
You know
50
what?
Cent
You're right.
versus Kanye, and it was like 50 Cent had that stranglehold over the culture for like what felt like forever, and then
It literally
was-
went from being gangster rap to like backpack rap being
Yeah.
popularized.
yes,
And he had the most popular people that were on the radio at the time on that album. He had T-Pain on Good Life.
Yeah.
And bro, I'm gonna be real with you, like that's the first time I remember even back then I thought to myself like this shit seems like a setup. Not you know, like it was a
seems
cultural
kinda scripted,
setup. Because
Yeah.
Curtis was not better than Graduation.
I don't know what 50 Cent thought.
Definitely not.
I don't know what he was. What
He thought I
was
Get
about to
Money
do.
was about to beat Good Life, bro. Like
Bro,
No,
Hell
like
no.
come on, bro. Like
can't
and then-
tell me nothing like you thought,
flashing
bro.
lights, bro. Come on,
You thought
like
you brought me Curtis. Yeah, bro.
I'm leaving it on
Good
the shelf,
morning,
bro.
harder, stronger, better. God,
Good
bro, like,
morning. What was the second song? Yes, I did. Champion.
Yeah, yeah. That,
I wonder.
You know
bro,
what?
I was just
Stronger-
about to
bro,
say, I wonder,
people-
bro. Like,
I want that to be my favorite Kanye album, but it's not. But I
Ooh, what's your
really
favorite Kanye
want-
album?
Okay.
I have a favorite Kanye
Mine's pretty basic. It's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but it's because there were so many people involved, and it was like I love that he calls it the best rap album of all time. And he
Staking
made a
the
film
claim.
for it, and I absolutely fucking love the song, the Dark Fantasy song.
Oh yeah, the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
With Nicki
Oh, yeah.
Minaj in the
That shit's
beginning, he's
fire.
like,
That
like
88
fat
keys
booty
went off
Celine
on that.
Dion.
That 88 keys. I think Q-Tip helped with that, and Kanye.
And then all the lights,
Oh,
Fergie's
yeah,
part,
yeah, Fergie's
fucking
unemployment line, credit card decline. I was about to lose my mind.
And also was about to do that line.
Okay, we're going for the wait a time. Oh yeah,
Don't she snap?
yeah,
bro?
she ate.
Nobody talked about it either.
She ate
Nobody
because the people
talked
hate
about
on
it.
Fergie, bro. The
Dog,
people hate
she
on her.
fucked it up, bro.
She-
At the national anthem, she fucked her whole fucking
Bro,
career
but-
up, bro.
Let's play some basketball.
I don't want to say her whole career, but it's like,
Bro,
I was like,
I will
ooh,
think
that
about
was
that.
bad,
when they put
bro.
the camera on Draymond and that dude Draymond was like,
I
Draymond
always
trying to
hated
hold that
Draymond
shit.
Green, but after that moment, I fucking love that
Draymond
guy,
was
bro.
like,
oh god, what's
Dude,
happening right now?
I know that feeling of like trying so hard not to laugh, but it's
yeah.
like it's bleeding out of you.
Nah.
You're like, ugh.
yeah, Draymond, that shit was funny. But my favorite Kanye album goes in between two. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
It's 808s and Yeezus.
808s is my number 2.
Yeah, I love Yeezus.
What was your
bro.
number 3?
My number 3.
And we'll talk
album-
about Yeezus after that.
Okay. My number 3 favorite album. It's probably Late Registration. Yeah, I like Late Registration a lot. And then it would probably be My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Damn. So no graduation.
Oh, I'm drunk. Graduation would be my number 3, and then it would be Late Registration, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I don't put Watch the Throne in there.
Yeah,
But,
it's,
like-
it's kind of hard to count.
Yeah, it's just because it's a compilation album.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
them, you know what I'm saying?
It was really good though.
No, it's amazing. Bro.
Yeah, really good. Like,
All right, so
A lot to like about it.
Cruel
Yeezus.
Summer's trash,
Oh.
right? No, you want to say that? That's crazy. How many times you listen to Cruel Summer today? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. It had some bangers.
Higher-
It had some
moments.
bangers.
Hire's my shit though.
The morning, I think it's called. I'm getting this nigga in the morning.
Oh yeah, that song is dope.
It's like 2 Chainz, Saha the Prince,
Yeah. Pusha.
Raekwon's on it. Is Pusha on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he is.
Is New Godflow on Cruel Summer?
Oh,
Bro,
that is my
Come
favorite Kanye
come
verse.
on.
It's-
That is my favorite
Yeah.
Kanye verse.
it is out of this world.
Hold up, I ain't trying to stump, man, but the Yeezys jumped over the stump, man. Oh my god, bro!
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my god, bro! That's my favorite Kanye verse, bro. Oh my god,
He snapped,
bro.
and then when the beat changes to this
Yep.
fucking crazy God of War
Beat,
sound,
yeah.
and moves it.
No water was a game. Didn't Jesus not make it art when I made it rain? It easy not get signed by Hope and Damon. Ran the Jacob and made the new Jesus chain.
You know
Yeah.
what? I just watched Genius yesterday, and I thought it was so cool that his mom was like, "Oh, you went and bought a chain before you went and bought a house," and he raps about that like he refers to that like so many times.
Kanye's dope. I didn't listen. I don't like Jesus is King. Not because it's all holy.
Really?
It
Not-
has some bang.
Not because it's not holy. My issue with music is, or with people, is like how people call it gospel, but in my opinion, I feel like he just, instead of saying nigga, he said Jesus. Y'all good?
Yeah. We're just making sure. I'm sorry. Continue. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up soon, but yes.
Okay,
continue.
cool.
Yeah,
I was gonna say. I was gonna say.
Hey, we
Jesus-
can't talk. We can't talk about
Yeah,
that.
I was just like, you get to like.
throwing up gang signs, and
right.
shit.
So, Jesus is King. It sounds rushed,
Yeah.
and it sounds like he just, instead of saying nigga, he said Jesus. Like I don't
substitute it
know.
out.
The only song I like on there a lot is a song with him and Ty Dolla $ign, and it sounds like the car.
Oh yeah.
Bing, bing,
Use This
bing,
Gospel.
Bing, bing, bing. Is that
Use
what
this
it's called?
gospel, and then Clips is on there too.
I like that song, and I like now I don't like Follow God.
That's hard. Come on, bro.
The beat's hard.
It's like
Speak of facts.
And then Donda, I like Donda.
I can get with it.
I like
can
Donda.
get
I
with
like Donda too. I like those. Those are cool. I don't like. Yeah.
There's
Jesus
another
King.
one on Jesus is King, bro.
I don't like
On
Ye.
God. On God.
Oh,
that
on
song
God,
is
on
dope.
God's pretty good. I like that one.
Which one's Oh God?
He's like, way before the Grammys ever. He was like, can't be out here dancing with the stars. Something.
Oh, I remember that song.
That song, God. I wish I remember the lyrics, though. It's hard. Yeah, it's
okay,
hard,
I do
bro.
remember that
It's
song.
hard.
Okay. Besides
Ye,
that, though,
nah,
yeah. Okay,
yeah.
but
All
I'm gonna be
mine's a
honest.
hit.
I'm gonna be completely honest with everybody. I'm gonna say this in the camera too.
Oh,
I
wow.
used to lie and say that album was so good, but I went back to it the other day and I was like,
I can't lie.
I listened to Ghost Town and that's it.
The
Yikes! To find out that Drake wrote that shit. It's like,
Wow.
But what about the You're a Superman?
oh yeah, yeah. I'm in it. Hey, that song's hard too.
That's pretty good.
But yeah.
What about you, bro? What are your 3 Kanye albums, man?
Honestly, I'm really partial to Graduation. Graduation hit at a really I was like a freshman or sophomore in college, and I just played every song over and over and over again.
Yeah.
What was the one with Nas? It's a.
Here we go again. Is he on that? No.
No, it's Have you ever felt like this before? And then Nas's verse comes in later on.
That's on Graduation.
Yeah.
don't
It's
know.
I think it's one of the early one of the first ones on the song. I'm spacing on it mad hard. I'm gonna have to listen to Graduation after this. But I still remember that. I listened to I Wonder countless times.
And I
And
wonder-
Barry Bonds is the fucking
Barry
shit,
Bonds
bro.
is good.
That bass line is so nasty.
What you all been waiting for, ain't it? What's it called?
Yes.
We-
Oh
okay,
my
we-
God.
That's on
yes.
Graduation?
Wow.
That's on
Yeah.
late registration.
I thought they-
That's
they
late
registration.
That's late
Yeah.
registration.
God,
Yeah.
I remember studying for midterms, and I was just like, I don't care about shit.
Late
I'm
registration
just
is
listening to
a
what we major. We gonna hit it.
Perfect
Yeah.
album.
Late registration's good too. I'm pretty partial to Yeezus. I think mine is I think I got to put Graduation just number one, just personal. I think Yeezus and 808s and Heartbreaks probably tied for 2. I still remember I had a homie back in the day. He put me on to 808s and Heartbreaks because I was like, I don't know if I'm getting this. And then me and him drove around. He had this old Cadillac coupe, kind of worn down, but it was super chill. We would ride around Seguin and just chill and just be dumbass high school kid just smoking around driving shit. And we would listen to 808s and Heartbreaks. And I remember it was dreary when I first heard it. And it was kind of cold outside. And I was like, I get it. It clicks for me immediately. And now
It's a great album, bro.
Yeah, anytime I'm kind of down and out and all that, I throw on 808s and Heartbreaks. I'm like, this is the soundtrack for what I need right now.
Fam, before we wrapped up, can I tell y'all one more story? And I'll
Do
leave
it.
y'all alone. All right.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about Yeezus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a crazy story. So I was living in Vegas, right? And I bought this ticket from my homeboy David. And my boss was like, you can't go see Yeezus. And I was like, fuck, all right.
Tough.
So I was like, bro, I can't go. Whatever. So the day of the show, I went to work. I worked from 3 to 11:30 at night. So I couldn't make it. And David hits me up. He's like, hey, bro, my dad surprised me and gave me an extra ticket. Is there any way you can go? You ain't got to pay for it. I just don't want to waste this ticket. So I went to Chris and I was like, bro, you know how much I love this nigga. You know how much I love Ye, fam. Please let me go. And he was like, you better fucking take pictures, bro, to make sure you go. So I'm working at Sony, right? I had jeans on. I had some fucking Converse on, and I had a Sony shirt.
Yeah.
I go straight there. I was like, peace, clocked out, boom,
Bam.
ran
No
us on
time.
yeah, I was like, I'm not talking to nobody. Don't tell me bye, nigga. I'm out. I'm gone. Don't
I have
talk
things to do.
Yeezus,
Bye.
nigga. Peace, nigga.
Good guy.
Go up there, and we get inside, and I see David and his girl, and he's like, "Here's your ticket, bro." And I'm like, "All right."
You're
cool,
hyperventilating.
cool. Right. Get in there. I'm walking up. They walk in front of me. They give them their ticket, and they're like, "All right." And I give them my ticket. And I ain't even give them the ticket, bro. I have my ticket. They're like, "Oh, you with the Sony Light crew? Y'all been upgraded." Because I had my Sony shirt on.
Shut
bro.
up.
The motherfuckers put me on the floor, bro.
Let's fucking go.
Hold up. Hold up. It gets crazier, bro.
Oh my
It gets
God.
fucking crazier, bro.
Let's fucking hear it.
So I say, oh my God. So I'm like, I didn't even say no.
like,
I was like, yep.
You're right.
Where's the lights at? I don't care. The light.
goddamn
Look,
right.
I'm here
Yeah.
for the lights. Yep.
Bro,
I'm the light master.
I am for real. I built these lights, bro. What the fuck? So I fucking go to the floor. Pusha T's performing. There's Taco. There's Jasper. There's all them dancing. I'm
shit.
moshing with them. There's this little section that you're able to go up. If you're there in the VIP section, you can go up to this like one section off to the side. So I've been vibing. Kanye's already out. I'm in tears. I'm loving everything. And it's the tour. It's the Yeezus Tour. So he wore the masks.
Oh,
he had
wow.
He had those crazy masks on.
Oh my God.
So he performs some song. I want to say it was like Runaway, and it was the end, and he stretched the end of Runaway out. It was not.
Yeah.
It's already long on the album.
Wait,
The
can I
end-
interrupt you real quick?
Yeah.
When he did the Runaway, because I went to the Yeezus Tour also, and the one in San Antonio, and
Shanzi was there too.
Did he hit the button and then he just walked away, and it's like, ding, everybody goes crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, just continue.
Yeah, so he just said shit. So he spread that shit out like he did for a minute. He was venting but singing at the same
Yeah.
time. He was like, people think I'm crazy, but I'm just Yeezy. Yeah.
They won't let me make the
They
Yeezys.
won't let me make the Yeezys.
They won't give me a
And
percentage.
So I'm right. Nah, facts. Like this nigga was going off, bro. So at this point, bro, I'm going back to the section. I'm
Yeah.
like, let me go sit there. I want to watch.
Yeah.
On my grandfather, R.I.P. sir. On my grandfather, this dude is sitting next to me, and he's like, "Do you understand? This is ours. Like you see him, he's one of us, bro. This is ours." On my grandfather, I looked over, and it was Michael B. Jordan, bro.
What? It's like, damn,
And,
bro.
I was like, I was like, he was like, no, that's us, bro. Like, that's our guy, bro. Like that. Think about that. Like, he walks around, he does what he does. He's like, that's a part of our history, bro. Think about that shit. And Stilo Brim, who I was just telling you guys about earlier, that has the podcast, was on the other side of him, and he was like, bro, we gotta go. And he was like, it's nice meeting you, bro. I didn't meet you, bro. You just started talking to me,
You
bro.
just talked at me, bro. What's going on?
Fucking walked away, bro. And then when he got to Bound 2, I noticed that it was the Kim Kardashian show. And she was like, my section was seat 101. That's where she was sitting. So they upgraded the Sony light crew down to VIP because they had to give her own section.
Yeah.
It was the greatest
That's when
day of
everything
my
was all good, right?
It does not sound like it gets better than that.
That's why Yeezus is in my top, bro. Because
I bet.
it sounds better to me, bro. It's the experience, bro. That was the greatest.
I didn't
moment.
like that. Like people were just hating on Yeezus
hated on it
so hard,
real
and I was
hard.
like, bro, you know this says a lot about you, right? It's like
Yep.
you can't. I mean, I don't mean to judge people for liking what they like, of course, but it's like, bro, like if you really appreciate music and really appreciate Kanye West, it's like you gotta like this, right?
You
here.
gotta like
Yeah.
Yeezus,
And like
bro.
what I don't understand about it too, like people were like, he doesn't make the same shit. It's like, why would y'all need us? That's
Yeah.
my issue.
Why would you want him to make the same
Bro,
shit? Like,
exactly. Like that's the issue. It's like, bro, we already have All Files Down. What y'all want to make them another All Falls Down? Well, you don't need it. You don't.
No, you already
You don't
have
need
it.
that. You don't tell James Brown to make the same song a million times. Like, why are you doing that to Kanye? Like,
And I also
Gotta
feel like
on the
Yeezus
horizons.
is like it's music that it's meant for you to force yourself to like almost. Of course, some of it, I mean, most of it just goes hard. But even like
It's an
the
experience.
on-site,
It's-
you know,
it's
shit
cha-
like that,
it's
you have to
challenging.
like really like you have to grow on it almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's challenging. It's an experience.
Some
and
of
I
it,
feel like
yep. Yeah,
I feel
maybe-
like because what's crazy to me is he dropped Yeezus, and then Tyler dropped Wolf, and Wolf for the longest time was my favorite Tyler album because of how I experienced it.
that the one with I Fucking Hate You on there. Okay, that's a banger, bro.
But I remember, bro, I had homies that were like, I don't like Wolf because Wolf wasn't as gritty as Bastard or Goblin, and I was like, but
"Where's the
this
old
is
Tyler
cool,
at?" It's
yeah.
like, well, this
Why
is-
would you want him to create VCR
This is the new
Wills
Tyler,
again, bro? Like,
yeah.
let him do this. Why would you want him to create sandwiches again, bro? Like, let him make this, bro.
a
Like,
lot of people are also just consumers. Also,
Yeah.
you got to think about that. Not
It's true.
everybody's a creator like us.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
true.
And
It's true. It's hard to have conversations with people who are just
yeah,
consumers.
and that's nothing
though.
against them either.
Yeah, no,
you
no,
know, it's
yeah.
just like people don't understand like the growth of the creative mind and like somebody not even being able to make the same thing that they did.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, Kanye West can't make another All Falls Down.
No.
You know, he can't, like, maybe he can make another Jesus Walks, but
No, but like, but why would you want to do that?
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
You gotta
What's
broaden
the
the horizons.
point of, like, the point of being creative is challenging yourself and, like,
But that's my only. I love Drake. I love him. That's my only problem with him. Is CLB sounds like he made new versions of songs he's already made.
That's
Bro.
very valid.
here's my hot take, or here's my whatever. I would honestly, instead of Certified Lover Boy, I would take an album of Drake just rapping on drill beats.
That'd be cool.
I would love,
Honestly, my hot take. It's not even a hot take. I want Drake to make a pop album.
what's
a pop album?
What's a pop album that he's already
Phil-
dropped?
I feel like Views is his most pop album, but I want him to make a pop album like Feel No Ways, Just Hold On, We're Going Home.
Ah, okay.
Like that type of vibe.
Yeah.
I want him to make
not like
this
no
song.
swaggy, like cool.
If he does it,
fucking-
but sing it.
Yeah.
Hotline, you know what I'm saying? Hotline
some
Bling.
bouncy shit, like yeah.
I
get
want
it.
him to work with Majid Jordan and make a whole entire album. That's what I want.
That'd be fire.
But like, look, we're all creatives. You ain't got to do what the fuck you don't want to do. But that's what
Yeah.
I think that would be a cold ass album, bro. His own 808s and Heartbreak. Imagine. You know what I'm saying?
I would take some more like sad Drake shit, but
Or
like,
just like
even
for the ladies, bro, but just more just pop sound. Like we know what you can do, Drake.
right.
We know you can make because no friends in the industry sounds like energy. Sounds like
he sounds very, very comfortable.
too comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's my
That's been the
problem with
issue.
Drake, and that's my problem with Future also.
I mean,
I feel like
yes,
Hold-
no, I agree with you.
Hold on.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at you. I'm like, yeah, but I feel like that's why they work so well together.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
because they're comfortable.
Yep.
yeah, like even like
they
What a
got
Time
their
to Be
lane. They
Alive.
inhabit it completely.
Like What a Time to Be Alive was like some like. I didn't even like it at first because I was just like, man, it seems like they just fucking like threw this together and like they just on some party shit and like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're so cool. Let's just be cool
Yeah, bro.
on this album. And
Yeah.
but it definitely grew on me for sure.
I like scholarships.
I rock Kentucky Blue on these old.
Oh, what do you see?
Real.
Yes, yeah.
Drake don't do that all the time.
Nah,
See what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
That's true.
Bro.
Getting out that box a little bit.
I think we can wrap this up, man.
About that time?
Yeah.
Well, Ashmar, obviously it's been an immense pleasure having you on the pod, man.
Thanks, man.
You are
Appreciate you.
treasured company as always.
Thank you.
But to end this thing and put a nice little bow on it appropriately, what do you want to tell the people as a send-off? What do you think the people should either know about you, know about life, or know about themselves before we call it?
The one thing I want to say, I didn't even think about this. Thank you. Appreciate it. Parents don't have it figured out.
I can dig that.
That's the one.
Parents just don't understand.
Parents just don't understand.
They understand. They just don't want to act like they don't. They do understand, but they just don't have it figured out. Everybody's learning
Everybody is learning all the time.
all the time.
Life is a classroom.
It is.
Well, there you have it, man. We got Ashmar, we got myself, we got Dylan Harkis. Shout out to Colin too. I don't think I ever acknowledged
Shouts
him
out
at
to
the end
Colin.
of the show. Colin
The
is
loose
our
cannon.
awesome producer.
He's the loose cannon.
Yep.
He's He's the
Colin's the loose
He's
cannon.
the hidden loose cannon
Yeah.
of the show.
He is the loose cannon.
Yeah, well, it's the Loose Cannon Show. We out. Peace. Until next time, y'all.
Later, go.
That was
Boom.
That was really good.